Hey everyone, welcome to the Harry Tarantula. We are doing a live stream of Legend of the Five Rings 5th edition role-playing game. With me today, and our players are Jeremy, James, Alex, and Petra. So how is everyone today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I am fantastic and excited. Yeah. James, how's it going?
Tired, but well enough.
Good. Petra?
I'm great. I'm pumped.
Awesome. So, some of us have played the game before, others have not, such as you and Jeremy.
I played 4th edition with James.
Okay, 4th edition. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
And-
briefly ran a campaign in 4th edition.
Okay. Alex and I are old school, 1st and 2nd edition. You're the noob.
I'm a baby.
You are the baby, yeah.
Never played.
Alright, so we're just going to go around and we're going to just talk about our characters. What your names are, what clan you're from, and, just a little bit about your character. You don't have to go into super in-depth because obviously there's some parts of your characters that you don't want other players to know yet. So that is something that you'll have to go with. Alright, so let's start with... let's see.
I can go first. I don't mind.
Yeah, let's go all the way around in a circle.
All right, so I'm playing a crab heated offender. That's the school.
Okay.
The clan is crab. I am a bushi. I go by the name of Hita Man.
Yeah, you do.
My face is beard,
Okay.
and that's about all. I was known as an outstanding athlete. I got a scholarship at the Hita clan school. No, I'm not kidding. I'm a Hitabushi, and I'm looking forward to playing this game a little more seriously than my name dictates. But you never know. Maybe we'll have some fun.
Yeah, I saw his character.
Awesome. James, how about you?
My character's name is Togashi Kitano. He is a Mirumoto Bushi, so the Dragon Clan's two-blade school, which I believe in real life was based on Miyamoto Musashi's actual style of fencing.
Yep.
So he is spiritually and supernaturally attuned, a reasonably skilled warrior, and has a slightly fraught relationship with the Dagashi Tattooed Order due to reasons.
Due to reasons, alright?
Mysterious.
Mysterious reasons. Those are the best reasons. Alex.
I am playing Sawa Sachi. I am a phoenix. Obviously, Minasawa. I'm a Shugenja, and everyone loves me.
Everyone loves you.
Phoenix. Everyone loves the Phoenix.
We'll put that to the test.
Yeah, I'm going to put that to the test for
Okay,
sure.
everyone loves me. I'm the only person with healing.
Sure.
One of my avocations allows me to remove fatigue from people.
Okay. Good. And Petra.
My name is... I'm going to butcher all of this. So I guess it's last name first.
Yep.
Utaku Chio.
Shio. Okay.
And I'm a unicorn. I'm a battle maiden, which is apparently also a bushi. And it means I have a big horse, unlike the rest of you.
Yeah.
I was mysteriously orphaned, and I don't remember anything about my life before age 11. So that's rough for me. I mistreated myself as well. And
Awesome.
I'd
Okay,
watch
so
that
that is I'd actually watch that anime too. That sounds actually pretty good. All right, so what do you guys wish to accomplish in this game
As players or as characters?
as characters?
Let's see. Well, again, we have Giri and Ninjo. Now, Giri is the duty you have been assigned. Ninjo is one's personal feelings, and ideally they should clash for tremendous melodrama. So my character's Giri is to bring news of ghosts, collect observations, and record encounters with such spirits, and hopefully record the words of dead ancestors. The dragon are expected to be a touch eccentric, and his lord is no exception, so he's been asked to travel the Empire, find ghosts, hopefully talk to them, and bring news. Ninjo, he hopes to become part of an epic romance. He hasn't quite figured out with who yet, but... And...
There's plenty geishas in the sea.
We're a little
As
bit
we like to
early.
say.
Yeah, we're a little bit early for mixer parties, aren't we?
I don't know. Yeah, you're a little bit early.
No dating apps in Rokugan, are there?
They're matchmakers.
Yeah, exactly. There's professional matchmakers in that.
Nice.
They arrange marriages and stuff. Useless people, but whatever.
Well, they arrange marriages for diplomatic and commercial, not romantic reasons.
Business. Always business.
Exactly.
I like that.
All right, so, Alex, how about you?
Question?
What does your character want to accomplish in this game?
Who's your daddy? Easy to.
What do I wish to accomplish? Bit of diplomacy. Diplomacy could be good. Find lost secrets. Hoard said lost secrets to stop everyone else getting them. Because that's the Phoenix way.
Okay.
Topple some enemy factions, maybe.
Topple some enemy factions? All right.
Who are the enemy factions?
Yeah, who are the Phoenix's enemies?
The lion, maybe. Well,
Actually, I
maybe
do
the
know.
The lion, the scorpion, loads of other families, basically minor families, major families.
Well,
And
okay.
then there's factions themselves as well. So
All right. And Petra, what does your character want to accomplish?
Well, contrary to my battle maiden profession, I'm an exceptionally peaceful person. So I just want to accomplish living my life non-violently and finding peaceful and diplomatic solutions to all my problems and to just go with the flow like a true unicorn.
That's honorable.
That is quite
I'm very honorable.
That is quite honorable. Actually, she is quite honorable. I believe you have the highest honor of.
I have 55 starting honor, so try and be as honorable as me.
That's like double me. You got my vote for Empress.
Awesome. All right, so let's get started here. It is the 20th year of the reign of the divine Emperor Hantai the 38th. The Emerald Empire has stood for 1,000 years thanks to the guidance of the Kami and the wise and benevolence of the Hentai Emperors. Each of the 7 great clans vies eternally to be the first in the Emperor's favor while safeguarding Rokugan from its many enemies within and without. The Topaz Championship is a chance for each clan to test their best and brightest against one another. Though all contestants can pass the test, and become samurai, the winner claims glory for themselves and their clan, and may even earn a high-ranking position in the Empire. As contestants, you are all traveling to the village of Suma, where the championship will be held at the Kikita Dueling Academy. Who knows? Maybe you will win and become the Topaz champion. Alright, so that is where you guys are heading towards. You're traveling along one of the many roads and eventually you do all meet each other at some point. Lots of other people have passed you by. Many peasants, many samurai, many shigenja, you don't know. You may even had a ninja pass you, but you don't know that either.
they don't exist. What are you on about?
Exactly, they don't exist.
That's the thing.
So, despite coming from different clans since meeting each other, you have been traveling together on the road, occasionally encountering other travelers and peasants transporting goods. You can now see the village of Suma just ahead through the blossoming trees. Soon you'll have arrived and can rest yourselves before the contest begins tomorrow. So, you guys have been traveling for a while on that, and you've obviously got to know each other a little bit. So why don't you introduce your characters to each other, even though we've already spoken about that. But in game, let's do that. How about you, James?
Honored competitors and comrades. I am Togashi Kitano, born of the Togashi Order of the Clan of the Dragon, now a servant to the Miyamoto, soon to be a samurai in the service of my clan, and I hope all of you will become soon, within reasonable, predictable, foreseeable time frame. Yes.
Don't get too tripped up on your courtesy there, Kitano, and don't get too caught up on the idea that you're going to win the Topaz Championship, because that belongs to me. My name is Hida Man.
It's lovely to meet both of you, but I will be winning to bring even more honor on to the Otaku family. But I'm excited to be traveling with all of you. Anyways, till
Your
we
horse
get
is
to that point.
amazing.
Thank you.
What's his name?
Haru.
Ooh.
So
My best friend.
as you're looking up on, sorry, what was it? One sec. What is your name again?
My name or my horse's name?
Your name.
My name is Chia.
As you're looking up at Chio, you notice that there is a jade necklace hanging around her neck of the exact shape as her horse,
Haru.
Haru.
Wow.
It was gifted to me.
Alex?
Well, I can never hope to compete with esteemed Bushi, so I'm sure one of you will win.
Stroke beard.
All of you are wearing masks, correct?
Is that part of the competition, or?
No, I'm just kind of curious if you were all wearing your masks.
We're not Scorpion. That's a Scorpion clan tradition.
No, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not hiding my face.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's dishonorable to hide your face. My mask is off or non-existent.
Not to mention inconvenient. How can you see anybody sneaking up on you through the size of a mask?
Especially when I'm up on my taller horse than everyone else is.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see.
So you all see what each other looks like. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You may,
That's a majestic beard, Hida.
because of your armor. Because some armor has a mask.
Mhm.
But not for Shugenja, they don't.
No, not for Shigenja, no.
Yeah, we have people wearing masks where I come from. We call them the kuni, and mostly they wear it when they're out stamping up the taint. But, thank you for complimenting my beard. Yes, I take after my aunt, which is also quite lovely.
Your aunt has a beard?
Yes, it's quite slick.
Cool. So as you walk down the road beside the Tangu River, you find you are blocked by a cart upended across the road ahead. To your right, the river laps up against the edge of the path. To your left, an artfully crafted stone wall blocks off a bored and flooded field of rice. There is no way to proceed without either getting wet or setting the cart to its right.
We can write the card, perhaps.
An elderly peasant is struggling to do that as you approach. But when he notices you, he hurls himself to the road at your feet, his forehead pressed to the dust. "Honored samurai!" he cries. 1,000 pardons for blocking your path. I will move the cart directly. You could wait, but compassion is a virtue of a samurai. Besides, maybe he knows something useful about the village or the championship.
Now, is it tipped completely on its side, or is just one or two wheel, or is it just a wheel stuck in a rut?
It's tipped on its side.
Well, again, there are four of us. If each of us lifted, we might be able to write it.
Oh, don't be silly. I can do this by myself.
You can do it by yourself.
How big is this card?
It's fair size, I guess.
Unless there will probably be less chance of injury if we
How
all...
many people?
It's just the one.
Alright, so
Stand back, peasant. He the man will take care of this.
All right.
I'm showing off there.
Well, yeah, sure.
By the way, Kitano, do you have any tattoos showing?
I am not currently tattooed.
Okay. Or what about like the monastic thing going on? Do you shave your head?
No, there's some. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What about Shio? Does she shave her head?
No.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
I like to have a mane that matches hers.
I was gonna
Because
say.
we're bonded and best friends.
I was gonna say, yeah, shaving your head is like.
So you have a long flowing mane.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool. All right. So you are helping the peasant.
Yes. I'd like to use my large stature
Okay.
to gain advantage on this roll.
I
There
can
is
push
no
on
there is no roll.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, there's no roll yet.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, until it rolls back onto you and like, starts to
That's fair.
Well, if all three of us, I assume the Shigenja will not dirty his hands, but if all three of us spread ourselves up.
I only have one arm.
Ah. Strange that I didn't notice that.
Well, I'm walking around like this with my.
My character is terribly observant.
that's probably a bad thing. Or a good thing. I guess it all depends on your point of view. Or my point of view.
So it makes discussions awkward.
It will make discussions awkward. All right, so you guys grab a hold of the cart and tip it upright. The peasant bows down gracefully, keeping his head to the ground, as he says, "My name is Ryu, and I was honored to be the servant of Doji Satomi, the great emerald champion who enforced the law across the empire. But sadly, my master died some weeks ago. Now I bring his personal effects to his brother-in-law, Doji Toshimoko. Toshimoko-sama is the honored head of the Kakita Dueling Academy in Suma."
So you're headed the same way we are.
You carry
Yeah,
a lord. You carry
yes.
a lord. You carry a lord's personal effects in your.
We can escort you. To make
You
sure
carry a lord-
nothing untoward happens to you.
Yes, but you carry a lord's personal effects in your wagon, and you did not have another escort.
No, I did not.
This is odd.
Then we shall escort you.
I am very honored, Samurai. Very honored indeed. Please, this way.
Crane lands are much softer and nicer than my homeland.
Or mine. Very flat.
Without any chance of brigand or outlaw or
Or
oni or goblin.
or avalanche.
So you guys are traveling down the road towards Suma, which you can see just shortly coming in the distance. Around you is basically a forest of cherry blossoms, rice fields, and of course a stone wall leading up to the town. Ryu is walking very silently behind you all, as a peasant does based on his social status.
Tell me, Ryu, have you been to Suma Village before?
Oh, many times, Lord, many times.
Just man is fine.
That would be a unhonorable way to speak with you, my lord.
You lowlanders and your honor. How do they address me? Help me out
Samurai
here.
Sama, I believe.
Sure, that'll work.
Samurai Sama.
Samurai-sama,
That sounds good. Future champion.
if that is your fate, then may the gods bless you.
Well, tell us about this competition. What do you know about it?
Ah. So, what would you like to know about this thing?
Well, how
He
to
only
win, of
knows
course.
that it's a coming-of-age ceremony, but it's one of the most famous areas where all the great clans come together.
Well, naturally. And that's why my victory will be even more important. So, how do you win?
Well, if I remember correctly, it will span 3 days. And so there will be challenges from Suma,
Mhm.
heraldry, athletics, horseback riding. On the second day, weaponry, poetry, law, go, archery, and hunting. And then on the third and final day, dueling.
To the death?
No, not to the death.
Well, that's not dueling at all then. That's just kids play. We do that all the time.
Samurai Sama, if I may be so bold, but your ceremony will also choose your adult name.
Yes, and to kill those on the cusp of adulthood would rather defeat the purpose of a ceremony to initiate them into adulthood. So one must consider the function of a given practice.
I have to remember how easy it is on the other side of the wall.
And to kill your lord's property without recourse is a great loss of honor.
Does this town have any local legends or superstitions? Are there creatures, spirits, rumored to haunt these environs?
Not that I know of, Lord. I am just aware that the Shugenja have placed a protective barrier around the town so that no one may interfere.
Interfere? What are they
Yes.
expecting?
Well, it's actually quite fascinating the ways in which one can manipulate the flow of events, either through the use of rituals, the invocation of kami, such as he should be capable.
Or just a gift to the right person at the right time.
Yes, but there are many, but again, supernatural manipulations. One can even use one's own blood, provided you're willing to deal with Kansen in order to effect normally prohibited.
Lord, you speak of evil magic. Do not speak of that in my presence, please, Lord.
Quite.
Oh,
Do you want me to tell my friends in the witch doctors all about you, do you? Sorry, not witch doctors, witch hunters. That sort of talk will get you invited to the Kuni clan house, and you don't want to do that.
well, again, I consider myself a student of theology. I think it might be very interesting to talk. Oh, you mean torture, don't you?
Yes.
Well, you guys have funny words for what we call child's play, so yes, let's just go with torture. Sure.
So, as you guys are finishing up your conversation, you finally arrive at the gate. The village of Suma buzzes with activity today as peasants and samurai move along the street on their business. The peasants all bow and wait for you to pass, while the samurai rush by you without a second glance. Streamers are affixed to trees, paper lanterns in colors of the great clans hang from posts, carp kites fly in the air, and glass chimes sing in the breeze, all welcoming contestants, observers, and gatherers to this year's Topaz Championship. You quickly make your way to the town magistrate's estate to formally register for the tournament. Then you are directed to the house of the Laughing Carp, the tea house and inn housing the contestants. As you step into the courtyard of the inn, a loud voice catches your attention. "This is unacceptable!" bellows a lean, tall young man, still dusty from the road. His sea green attire and unfamiliar family crest marks him as a samurai of a minor clan. The samurai is in mid-argument with the innkeeper, an utterly implacable and an utterly implacable peasant woman. "Forgive me, honored samurai," she says very dryly. "All of my rooms are spoken for. If I should give you a room, I must displace another samurai who made their arrangements in advance. Perhaps you could try another boarding house in the village." "They're all full," the samurai hisses, struggling to regain his composure. The innkeeper notices your arrival and quickly turns to you and bows. "Honored guest," she says apparently. Honored guest, apparently. She says, apparently recognizing you by your clan crest. "Your rooms are waiting."
Ooh.
I assume the minor clan samurai is giving us stink eye.
Sir, what is your problem? What is the issue?
"They have no rooms."
Are you looking to compete in the event?
Of course. Why else would I be here?
Give us your name and clan. I'm eyeing him now. I want to see what kind of weapon he's got. I want to see if he's a good fighter or not.
By the way, we haven't received our die show yet since we aren't.
Correct. You guys don't have your daisho yet. The minor clan samurai, he introduces himself as Hitoshi of the Mantis clan.
You may have a loan of a daisho,
Ah.
but you don't have yours.
Does Hitoshi have his daisho or any weapons?
So do we have loaned dice? Do we have loaned weapons?
You don't have any weapons at the moment.
Wooden weapons? Vulcan?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
What about Hitoshi? Does he have any weapons?
No, he does not.
Not too much of a samurai.
Well, you're
Oh,
all
yeah,
you're
I thought
all
you were-
children.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna address the innkeeper. I'm gonna offer Hitoshi my room, and I'll stay in my yurt out on the outskirts of town.
You're too gentle. And here I thought you were going to be a challenge for the championship.
I think a well-rounded challenger is who is going to win, man.
So Hitoshi just looks at you, and he is seething. He is very upset at this.
Could I try to discombobulate or distract him with a koan? Koan. Mystical saying that provokes a different train of thought.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the skill group for this?
Again, I assume this is a social skill of some
Koan?
kind.
Cohen?
Are you making it up?
Yeah.
Composition.
Okay. So it'd be what? Void composition?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, Hitoshi was upset when
And
Chio.
I think I have
gave her
2 void points since my void is 3, so I'll spend 1 to get a 4th.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
One second. Pardon?
Hitoshi got upset when Chio offered him.
Yes.
Really? Oh.
He is very upset at the moment, obviously considering the situation.
Oh, and I have an explosion. But strife. Okay, so keeping all these dice, I only have 1 success, but I have 3 advantages, I believe.
Okay, and what were your white dice?
I didn't have any, I was just rolling black.
Okay.
And I have 2 strife on the die. 2 strife on the dice.
Okay, so you get 2 strife.
Yeah. Well, again. But if
And sorry, what else did you get?
I had 3 advantages, including I got 3 mountain signs, so 1 success, I re-rolled and got the 3rd advantage. So 1 success, 3 advantages, 2 strife. So I will try to convince, again, my cons will be something on the lines of, but this isn't, what you ask is not, what you ask, what she offers is not strictly the room, it is the room being in time. You see, this is, one does not have the room when one enters an inn, or even when one occupies a residence. One is, in effect, taken a chunk of time and space. So really, it is not that she is ceding you the room, it is that you are moving between one another, or you are flowing through different areas of time and space, and she has altered the flow, so you see there is no transfer of ownership here. One merely is.
Now you know why I'm not offering my room. Walking with that all this way, I'm tired. I need a rest.
He looks at you very confusingly. It's like, what are you going on about? His demeanor seems, he becomes more agitated.
Can I at least use the advantages to buy additional moments of puzzlement so someone else can intervene?
Let's see.
Well, again, there's some generic ways of spending them. I don't have a Shushi specifically geared to this.
This was void, right?
Yeah, void.
So you can act subtly to attract minimal attention to yourself. Notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene. If you fail, determine the easiest way to accomplish the task. Provide assistance to the next character in an attempt to a similar check. Remove one strife you gained from with the advantage. And in Void, you can choose a ring other than Void to reduce the target number of your next check by 1 if it uses that ring. Gain spiritual insight into the nature of the universe and your own heart if you spend 2. Or detect a sign of the supernatural if there is a spiritual disturbance in this scene.
I think there's just a jerk disturbance, so I'm going to get... I'll spend the 2 advantages to get insight into myself and maybe perhaps into this person.
Are there any spirits here? No.
Alright, I'm going to try this the crab way. I'm going to walk right up to Hitoshi. I'm going to look down at him. I'm going to say, the lady offered you her room. It would be very sporting of you to accept it graciously, so we can all get some rest. Lord knows I need it.
I would like you to give me a... a courtesy roll.
Sure. What do I add to this roll?
So, we determined...
How are you trying to do it? What
Yeah.
are you trying to use?
Right.
So which, like,
Which ring would you like to use? Yes.
Well, I'm trying to be sincere, straightforward.
Okay.
There's no irony here. I'm not trying to threaten him or anything. Just being blunt and forward.
Okay.
I'm assuming that would be Earth ring. Water ring. I don't know. Sure. Okay.
well, tranquil or calm, peaceful?
Tranquil and calm. I don't know if I'm feeling very tranquil and calm right now. I'm feeling kind of tired. I've been listening to this the whole way.
Okay.
Chio tried to do something nice for the guy. He's kind of pissing me off now.
All right.
You know.
Maybe you're firing.
Whoa. Well, I don't think I want to fight him. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, maybe you're using your directness.
What's the direct ring?
The direct ring is fire.
All right, it's firing, I guess.
Yeah. Rings aren't attached to specific skills the way they are in 4th edition.
Right.
And then you use your...
I thought I was going to use
equal to your
reason.
courtesy.
Yes, the approach is reason. On the thing looks like Earth.
Yeah.
I don't want to try reason.
All right. So,
Reason.
I have your target number.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Pardon? You're rolling your dice. I don't tell you the target number.
No, I mean, like, what am I rolling?
Oh, so you're rolling your ring, your
Okay.
ring value,
Number of black dice
which
equals
is the
your-
number black dice equal to your value,
Cool.
and the number of white dice equal to your rank in courtesy.
Oh, okay.
And then you keep the number of dice of any type equal to your ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. What I get?
I don't see.
And then on the bottom of your sheet,
Uh-huh.
on the bottom of this sheet,
Right, the
it
symbols mean.
explains what the symbols mean.
I got an opportunity.
So you got
Yeah.
an opportunity and a success,
An explosive success.
and an explosive success, and another opportunity.
So explosive success means you re-roll that die, and then you add... If you keep that die, you add the new result.
Wait, I'm only keeping
You
dice
keep
equal
two
to
dice.
the number of my...
You
Your
keep
ring.
dice equal to your ring, yeah.
So you're,
Yeah.
in this case, your fire ring.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's,
my
it's
fire-
like 4th
well,
edition.
I
Yeah.
thought
So
we were
you
going
keep-
reason.
Yeah,
So-
reason.
yes.
Equal to your earth.
So I'm keeping all 3.
Yeah.
I'm re-rolling this one.
Yep, I'm getting asterisk.
All right, so another opportunity.
So you notice that as you're trying to talk to him, calm him down a little, that he's actually has a cut on the back of his neck. It seems to be bleeding slightly.
It's a good thing I didn't put my hand on his shoulder.
Fair enough. So, where are we here?
Oh, I should also mention I got 2 strife on the roll.
Yes,
Along
so
with the
you mark that
successes
down,
and-
yes.
I spent my third advantage to remove one of the strife against
Alright.
that one.
Where is the strife?
It's on the
Strife
back
is
flip
on the second
So-
page.
Second page. Got it.
side. Next to your composure rating.
Got it. Yeah, I see.
So, the one who offered to share the room, or give the room, I guess.
Give the room.
I need you to make a courtesy roll, which is your earth ring, and
Is it her Earth?
yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, it's specific.
It's a specific roll, yes.
So I'm rolling.
So
dice
you
equal
are
to my
rolling.
average?
You are rolling black dice equal to your ring, and white dice equal to your skill, which is courtesy.
So
Yeah.
none.
So you're just rolling your ring dice.
What?
I hope I'm not the only one.
So I have an opportunity and
Maybe.
this.
Is there a success on that bad boy?
That is a success.
Nice.
Success.
So you offer your room again to Hitoshi.
Can I do it twice?
So it would be the third time offered.
Third time, sure. You can do it again if
Okay.
you want.
I'm gonna offer 2 more times.
If
So
you go for 4, I'm going to start shouting. Take the room!
all right. So you are offering this again. So make the roll again.
Does he?
Again, equal to my earth.
Does he decline the second offer? Or does he accept
He
it?
declines the second offer. Yes.
I have a success, and I have a success little heart next to it.
There's a strife.
It's actually
Strife,
flames.
yes. So you have a
Makes
six.
sense.
So you have 1 strife and 2 successes. He looks at you once again. He's like, I am of a minor clan, and you of a great clan have offered me your room. I am honored to accept your gift. But please forgive my outbursts. I meant no harm to this woman and her establishment, or to you, great samurai.
Go take a bath, dude. You'll be alright.
I'm a unicorn, so I'm gonna forgive you because we're forgiving and flexible.
Thank you once again.
Very welcome.
May I have your names?
Tagashi Kitano.
Ah, of the great dragon clan.
Yes.
Chio Utaku, or Utaku Chio.
It is an honor to meet you.
I am Isawa Sashi.
Ah, the mighty phoenix have flown to Suma.
He the man.
Yes, you are.
He is.
Don't you forget it. By the way, Hitoshi, what happened to the back of your neck there?
Is something wrong with the back of his neck?
Yeah, can't you see?
No, I did not look.
I said
I'm sorry. The back of my neck? No. He feels around and you see that there's blood coming from a wound. I was not aware of this. Thank you. I will get this attended to.
You'll feel better after a bath. I know I will.
So after
Would you like me to attend to him?
after Hitoshi leaves, the
I guess not.
oh my god, I just completely forgot what the character's name is. After Hitoshi leaves, the innkeeper shows the rest of you to your rooms.
I don't think she gave her name.
No, it's an innkeeper.
Her name is Innkeeper?
Her name is Innkeeper.
Got it.
Therefore, she is not an important character.
But if you really want to know this peasant's name,
No, it's fine. Actually, I think courtesy demands we know the name of our house. The House of the Flying Carp, you said, right?
yes, it is the House of the Flying Carp.
What's the name of the lady of the house?
It is. It does not say. So, what would you like her name to be? Because I am awful at picking names.
Strife is composure damage.
Yeah.
So, her name is, just for Street Fighter purposes, Chin Lee.
Got it.
Oh. She have a cute little blue dress on.
No. She has a very long white kimono, and her hair is in like Princess Leia buns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She used to be a Street Fighter like you. So she took a sweet kick to the knee.
All right, so you guys are each shown to your respected rooms.
I'll go set up my gear.
Yeah. When you're
I'll catch you guys later.
when you're outside, you see that there is a stable close by where you can leave your horse, and of course there is an open area where you can set up your yurt.
I'm going to thank the spirits for granting me a safe journey.
So as you guys are, you guys are walking to your rooms and that, you notice that there's other samurais from your clans here and that. You recognize a Bushi Phoenix samurai who goes by the name of Shia Toya. He bows to you. Well, he nods to you in reverence and that. You notice there's a member of the Muramoto family here. You can't place the name, but again, they, nod courteously to you.
Hiromoto-san?
Togashi-sama?
Is it a... It's a ranked bushi, yes.
It is not a ranked bushi.
Okay.
These are young people also.
These are
trying to
young
come here?
people as well, yes. You also see, as you're walking by, a member of the Yusuku family, Jun.
Jun!
He is a crab courtier, and he is.
He's a Yasuki?
Pardon? He is, yes. Yes.
Yasuki! Jun! The old so-and-so. I thought I was the only one here.
The Empire has many needs.
Can you believe how soft these lowlanders are?
Watch your tone, though.
Tone, you should have seen this Mantis guy earlier. I almost had to knock his head off for insulting a lady. It's terrible.
The Mantis aren't to be trusted.
Well, tell me something I don't know. I just didn't fall off the goblin cart yesterday. Anyways, Jim, what's going on with this tournament? When do we fight? I heard second day.
Third day, I thought.
Third,
Second day is weaponry.
it's not the same as fighting.
We duel on the third day.
Man,
you
it's
will
the
say breaking into the
sharpness of
conversation.
group, I think.
You will go through a trial. And on the third day you will fight. If you do well in your trials and do well in fighting, you may be the Topaz champion.
If.
There are many great warriors here. Do not let your arrogance step in the way.
Well, yeah, like who? Who could challenge my might?
There are many here. Be careful of the scorpion.
Really? Why?
They have agents everywhere.
Agents. This is a competition among youths. What could you possibly mean?
Even in their youth, they train deception and deceit. Remember, they are underhanded and will do anything to win.
June, you think too much. That's your problem. That and the fact you're tiny.
He joyfully laughs as you pat him on the head. And he pulls out his wakizashi and slowly points it towards your waist. He goes, "Don't do that again, child." He slides it back in. Now, go rest up. You will need it for tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So you guys go to your respected rooms and that, and do just kind of relax. So what would you like to do?
Well, my character has an interest in fortune telling. So, are there any? I don't know. Are there any? Have I seen anything that might resemble an omen? Strange sighting of birds? Change in the color of the sky, or even a pattern in the cracks in the shoji screen?
I think you'd have to meditate on that to really focus on what you would need to find out. If you
Okay.
want to do that now, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
So, what would that be? Meditation void?
A meditation void, yeah.
And I have fortune telling as my passion, so I get back my one remaining strife.
I have to make the check.
Yeah, which is good because I'm going to gain more strife on it. So that's a reroll. So that's 2 successes and a strife. I'll take 4 successes and 2 strife, and I'll gain it all back thanks to my passion for fortune telling.
You awaken with a clear sense of why and find out the light is shining in a courtyard outside. The paper screen door of your room. Emerging, you find a stern-faced old man kneeling by a formal tea set at a low table in the center of the courtyard. Moonlight shimmers on his blue and emerald silk kimono as he gestures for you to join him. "Sit by me," he says. "Who will pour the tea?" You realize with shock that this is Doji Satsuma.
The recently deceased former Emerald Champion.
Yes, it appears that he wants you to perform the tea ceremony with him.
Very well. Champion Sama, I shall do as you ask.
So you will need this is a performance check.
Okay. Which ring?
Performance is under...
I mean, it's a social skill.
Yes, it is a
Ring
social
that I've
skill.
used.
So whatever ring you want to
You pick your
use.
approach, I think.
Yes.
Well, again, it's a tea ceremony, so probably enlighten is more appropriate than insight. So I'll do another void roll. So that is 1 strife, 1 success, and 2 advantages. So do I have any insight into whether I'm simply dreaming this or whether I'm in one of the other realms? Have I somehow slipped into Meido?
Satsumi sniffs with approval and consents to speak. How many successes did you get?
1. Actually, 6th sense might apply to this.
Probably. No, if he's a spirit.
So if he is a spirit... I'm performing a check for which you need to follow your hunches. I'm not sure this would be a hunch thing since I'm trying to perform a ceremony. But I can feel if he's a supernatural entity or just a figment of my imagination.
He is a supernatural entity, yes.
So I will. I assume he takes his tea first, as he is.
Yep. So he takes a sip and he goes, "This is most excellent tea."
Are we in Meido? Are you awaiting judgment?
No.
So yet you remain on Ningando. You have not passed beyond the veil yet.
No.
Is there some business, some task you need performed before you can pass on and be reborn?
Well, yes.
What do you require? I'm at your service.
Ah. I want you to ensure Hitoshi, the young mantis, survives the Topaz Championship. I want to see that he becomes a samurai worthy of his father.
Forgive me, I do not know his father. He's a man of repute.
The fallen blossom can never return to the bow, yet all can see from whence it came.
He's the son of someone famous. There are those who would seek to end his life.
Words like cut the swords can never be falled back once spoken.
You cannot tell me? Can I make a roll to decipher his cryptic language?
Yes. Your theology.
Ooh. Which ring?
You will be using its theology and theology and earth.
Okay, so 5 dice. Come on, I'm supposed to be an expert in cryptic and confusing. Okay, so that is... Which am I? What do I pick? What do I pick? So I'll take these two. So 2 successes, 1 advantage, and 1 strife.
Okay.
Means some. He is destined to carry on the legacy of his father. His father was a great lord of the Mantis, and there were those who wished to kill him, and that decision will irrevocably change history should it transpire.
You have my thanks. May Lady Doji forever favor you.
Oh,
With that, he vanishes. And you wake up outside.
is it daytime yet, or have I?
It's nighttime still.
Whew. Am I dressed, or did I?
I would say it's a little chilly.
Is there any debris hanging that I could borrow in extremis?
Pardon?
I just need some covering, I guess.
Ah, well, thankfully in front of you there's a platter with a tea set on it.
I will try to...
The teacup feels a little warm, but at least it's dry.
I could probably do with some warmth right now. I will try to... Okay, that would no, I'm not going to do that. That
Please
will
let me
probably
see somebody sees him. Please somebody sees him.
I'll just hold the... I'll probably hold the teacup to cover the front and the platter to cover the back. And I will try to inconspicuously creep back up to my room.
You make it up to your room just fine.
No!
By the way, whose tea service is this? I should probably return to its owner. After
Probably not at the
first.
moment.
I'll put my clothes on first.
So during the night, you all have strange and weird dreams. You wake up in the morning to the sound of the cock crowing 5 times.
Is that an omen?
I don't think everything's an omen.
Everything's an omen.
Everything's an omen? Alright.
Especially
Is
if
it
you're
dragon?
him, I
Yes,
think.
everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The next morning dawns as pure and golden as the voice of the lark. You make your way across the river to the sandy courtyard and training field of the Takeda Dueling Academy, where the gray-haired sensei Takeda Toshimoko gives a brief speech reminding all present that the eyes of their clans are upon thee.
Is Hitoshi there?
Yes, Satoshi is there. He introduces the current Topaz champion, Kitsuki Yukami. Yukami, yeah. At last year's runner-up, Bayushi Sugai, and instructs the contestants to direct any questions they have about the tournament to these two samurai. A white-clad priest then emerges from behind the curtain and blesses the assembly, and the contest proper begins.
Do I have time to talk to try and bend Hitoshi's ear for a bit before the fun begins?
Yes.
Hitoshi-san, I have come across some information that may concern you. I have it on good authority that there is someone here seeking to end your life.
Samurai-sama, are you speaking to me?
Yes.
I do not know you.
We met. We met briefly. Oh wait, is this the same? This is the guy I met in the tea house, right? Sorry, the inn. This is the guy.
Yes.
We met. We met briefly. There was a misunderstanding with the rental of the rooms.
Yes. Utaku Choi?
Chio.
Itaku Chio. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that. Chio.
Like Granny Chio.
Ah, there we go. She is most beautiful and honorable. You are graced to be in her presence. Is she a friend of yours?
We conversed as we traveled here. I did not get to know her better.
So what is this warning that you speak of?
Let's see, my character's going to try and phrase this carefully without technically lying. A high-ranking official contacted me and indicated that it was important that you survive this tournament and that there may be threats to your life. There are perhaps good reasons for this particular official to remain anonymous.
Excellent. So I just want to take a quick moment just there. All of you have been wished good luck by our viewers.
Oh.
So thank you, viewers, for wishing them all luck.
I don't need luck.
I think you need luck.
I don't need luck.
Good
I just
luck
need
in the
to.
stream or good luck in the coming of age? Or?
I just need to get to
No,
day 2.
good luck in the tournament.
Good luck in the tournament. You don't need luck. Okay.
Just need day 2.
You need
Give me
skill.
Day 2.
You're denying the help of the fortune spirits. Okay then.
Long time ago, we learned to stop betting on supernatural assistance.
That wasn't very diplomatic for a phoenix. Maybe be a little less combative with our fair friends.
I know, right? It's like he wants to fight me or something. I can bend him like a pretzel like this. Snap.
Bend him like a pretzel. Wow. All right.
I went to
So-
school for this.
Let's go to day 1.
So Satoshi take my warning seriously?
Yes, he nods at you politely and doesn't respond. He's like, he just mutters to himself. It's like, something with my father.
Could I get some is there any way I could get an indication of... He seems to have some idea of what's going on. So, and there's clearly the ghost of Satsume posited a link between this man and his father. What might be troubling him? What might he be expecting?
That's something you wouldn't know. You're not very familiar with the Mantis clan's politics or their inner structure. You're a member of a great clan. To be quite honest, you don't really consider the Mantis clan to be a great clan. They're on the cusp, but, you know.
Also, my character did spend most of his life in a small hut on the edge of the village, in the edge of the the less accessible portions of the Dragon Mountains. So,
Speaking of small